The state of Yucatán is a tapestry of Old World Maya culture weaved with New World Spanish traditions. Today, I'm buzzing around the city of Maní, known as the Last Mayan Kingdom, to taste a rare honey held sacred by the ancient Maya. And the endangered bees that produce it refuse to let me go empty-handed. You guys have to see these. Jose and Fatima live like the ancient Mayans, sustainably utilizing every inch of their backyard for crops and livestock. They're treating me to a modern dish cooked with ancient methods underground. Smoky ribs marinated in honey.
¡Wow! ¡Qué belleza!
Then, in my kitchen, I'm finding new ways to unlock the ancient magic of honey with my honey habanero rice with peas. The perfect side for my sweet lime and honey roasted chicken with broccolini.
I get to the broccolini. This is insane.
And then a sweet, refreshing honey, lemon, and basil agua fresca.
Super sweet.
Échale nada más encimita. Ándale.
¡Torno rico! So breathtaking.
Sometimes it feels right to start at the end. In this case, the Last Mayan Kingdom. The magic town of Maní was once the home of the powerful Tutulxiu Maya, one of the last kingdoms to submit to the Spanish conquistadors in the 16th century. Today, the descendants of the ancient Maya are still preserving their traditions. Some as sweet as honey.
Bueno, pues esta es mi casa.
Doña Elisa is the owner of Lool-Há, an apiary run by women who produce honey from an endangered species of bee sacred to the Maya, the Melipona.
¡Qué bonitos vestidos y qué bonitos aretes y qué bonitas ustedes!
Gracias.
Oye, ¿y entonces todas son de aquí, de esta comunidad?
Sí.
¿Y qué están cocinando?
Buñuelos.
¡Qué rico!
Buñuelos are sweet, puffy, golden fried fritters.
¿Qué llevan los ingredientes? Cuéntenme. ¿Son tradicionales de aquí?
Sí.
Lleva huevo,
Lechera
ajá, lechera
Roya.
de la condensada.
Sí, condensada.
Estos son dulces.
Sí.
Qué rico. ¿Y estos se los comen con qué?
Con miel.
Con su miel.
Con la miel.
So there's a little window in each box and there's the bee guardian that starts looking out. Y ahí salió otra.
Es que salen y entran.
You guys have to see this. This is so cool.
In the wild, Melipona bees build hives in hollowed-out logs. But here they're kept in small wooden boxes called jobones.
Estas son las crías.
¿Cuáles son las crías?
Estos.
Entonces son los
Estos
huevitos.
son crías, sí.
So it's very different from the normal bees. And they store the honey in these little, like, pockets.
The Maya hold the bees sacred for their healing energy.
¿Así? ¿Qué quiere decir? ¿Que están espantadas?
This is where I should tell you, they don't have stingers.
Super sweet, gentle tickle. ¿Por qué estas abejas son tan importantes para la cultura maya o su significado?
Lo que viene siendo la abeja fue desde la creación del hombre. En el Popol Vuh, en el Chilam Balam y en otros escritos dice que el hombre fue hecho de miel y de maíz. Entonces, si desde entonces fue desde la creación, ¿de dónde vienen las abejas? Desde entonces.
Harvesting their honey is a delicate process.
Uh-oh. Ya. Ahí va.
Instead of straining a honeycomb like the common bee, a dropper is used to extract honey from their pods.
¡Qué rico! ¡Qué bonito!
¿Lo vio?
Muy bien. Veo más mejor a las abejitas.
Inyun yanech tecano. Kich que le encunza cacaba.
Before eating the buñuelos, the bees and their honey must undergo a ceremonial blessing.
Danos hoy nuestro pan, perdona nuestras ofensas, como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos dejes caer en tentación, y líbranos del mal. Amén.
Sil atiale, kaya chahak, tu menú mukakay, letilla punsik. Esta es la miel que extrajo de las cajas.
Y estos son los buñuelos que ustedes tan bonito hicieron. Gracias. Y yo soy la primera.
Pruebe la miel. Es la miel que sacó de la caja.
¡Qué delicia! Esta es la mejor parte de la ceremonia.
The honey is like nothing I've ever tried. It is more citrusy, floral, and runny than common honey. But it's also infused with love and care from a culture that has honored this endangered bee for millennia.
Juju, so it's gonna be our honey-covered meal.
What do we make?
We're gonna make honey habanero rice with peas. We're making sweet lime roasted chicken. And then we're gonna make a lime, lemon, basil, honey, agua fresca.
Okay.
The first step is to roast some ingredients to make a marinade for the chicken.
So I have a preheated comal. So we wanna add the garlic, tú ponlo si quieres, with the skin. And then we add the chile de árbol. Aquí tengo 4. You want to heat it over like medium heat. I don't know if you've ever tried lima, sweet lime.
No, I don't think I've ever
No?
tried that. No.
Yucatán has its own citrus. Like they have bitter orange, sweet lime, all kinds of citrus that we don't know. And in Mexico, this is a limón.
Limón, yeah.
Este es un limón amarillo. Y en México, esta es una lima. It's really different from the lime and the lemon.
It's just sweet. Doesn't taste sour at all.
When people can't find the lima, I think they can mix lemon with lime. Así, ajá. Okay, so now, if you help me squeeze more de la lima or sweet lime, pues we need 1.5 cups. While you do that, te voy a pasar tantito. I just want to pick up the chile. Oh, did you smell the chile? That I'm gonna pour more stuff here in the blender. So I have 1/3 cup of olive oil. So si quieres, let's put the 1.5 cups here. Ahora le vamos a poner honey.
Okay.
Tengo 3 tablespoons of honey. So nice and thick and sticky. Then we're gonna use a tablespoon of white distilled vinegar. So you know how we love oregano?
Yeah.
This is oregano from Nuevo León. Look at the leaves. Like, how small are they?
Yeah.
This is oregano from the Yucatán.
Wow.
Look at the size.
Yeah.
Juju, smell it. To me, the Yucatán one smells like flowers.
Yeah.
It smells like dried roses, see?
Yeah.
It's like super floral. And what about that one?
This one smells like more earthy, I feel like.
Yeah. So let's add the oregano. We're gonna toast it a little so that it will release its flavor. So we just wanna like do it for a little, just until it smokes and it toasts a little. let's take off the garlic. Yeah. As we let it cool a little, we can add the salt and the pepper. So let's add a teaspoon of black pepper, and I like it coarsely ground.
Yeah.
So we're doing 1 tablespoon of salt, which is
Tablespoons,
3
3
teaspoons.
teaspoons.
Yeah. And then we're gonna peel the garlic cloves. They
That's so
cool
much
off super
easier.
fast.
Yeah.
And the peeling is so
So
easy.
satisfying.
So satisfying. Okay, so let's drop it in here. Okay, so we're gonna puree these
Okay.
until super smooth. So imagine like the chicken's gonna bathe in these.
Yeah, so good.
So I'm gonna separate like 3/4 of a cup to a cup of these marinade because we're gonna roast the chicken and we wanna pour the sauce over it halfway through.
Okay. Okay.
So we have a 3 to 4 pound whole chicken. I'm gonna put it here so that we can cut it.
Yeah. Mila smells the chicken.
Mila smells the chicken. Mila, go over there. Go over there. So what you have to do is remove the backbone. Now let's batch cook the chicken. Ahí va, Mila. Just have to do it with determination.
Yeah.
And then you go all the way through to the end on both sides of the back. Okay, so we did the backbone,
Yeah.
and then you have to make a little cut between the breast bone plate. So just like a small crack.
So that way you can
See?
break it.
Because that way, when you flip it and you press into it because you want to flatten it,
Yeah.
you're going to hear it crack.
Yeah. Yeah.
¿Viste? So, by doing this, it will help the chicken marinate evenly, cook evenly. Okay, so now you can take that off if you want. I'm gonna put the chicken here. And then when you roast, you wanna tuck the wings in the back
Okay.
so that the tiny little wings don't burn. And then we're gonna pour these.
Okay.
Tú.
Me?
Sí.
All,
All over.
cover all the chicken.
Huele que rico. Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. We're gonna start roasting it on the other side.
Okay. Should we want to cover the other
Yeah. So we want to cover the other side like that. Todo. If you wanted the chicken to soak more flavor, you could marinate it for up to 24 hours. You just
Yeah.
put plastic and put it in the fridge. So now let's wash our hands. Okay. Okay, so we have the oven at 425. We're gonna roast it for 25 minutes. I'm gonna add a cup of chicken broth just to give it more juice. And then this is gonna go in the oven.
The versatility of honey is endless, but a family in Maní is using it in a way I've never tasted before. By combining an ancient method of underground cooking with a modern recipe, smoky ribs marinated in honey.
Entonces, mira, lo que buscamos con este platillo es promover dos cosas.
Ajá.
Promover el consumo de un cerdito local y promover el consumo de miel. Y por eso es que le hacemos marinadas con miel.
A pib, or underground oven, is a vital part of Yucatecan culture dating back centuries. It's a labor-intensive process, but results in tender, smoky dishes that are incomparable in flavor.
Y platícame de la receta de las costillitas.
Pues mira, estas costillas las aprendimos de mi suegra, de la mamá de mi esposa.
Jose and Fatima live like the ancient Mayans, sustainably, growing about 70% of what they eat, a concept known as solar maya. Every inch of their half-acre backyard is used for cultivating fruits, medicinal herbs, and raising livestock.
¿Qué es lo que más te gusta?
Las plantas.
Enséñame, ¿todas estas plantas las plantaron tus papás? ¿Sí?
Lo comí.
A ver, veo árboles de...
Una diversidad de árboles frutales.
¿Qué tienen?
Vamos a encontrar naranjas, aguacates, ciruelas, pitaya, canisté, coco. Es importante porque nos garantiza una fruta por temporada.
Jose and Fatima grew up living off the land, and wanted the same for their kids. So they started getting serious about planting 5 years ago. Now they have 40 different types of fruit trees, 8 kinds of animals, and even offer experiences for the public.
Aquí tenemos zanahorias,
Ajá.
igual ya.
¿Estos chiles? ¿Qué son estos chiles?
Este le llamamos nosotros chile cat, pero la gente de fuera lo conoce como chile güero.
The aroma of the ribs is following me everywhere I go. Slow cooked for 4 hours underground with honey, spices, and bitter orange.
Gracias por invitarme.
No, pues bienvenida seas a su casa.
¿Y qué hago con la salsita?
La salsita la puedes poner encima, puedes ponerlo con la tortilla.
¿Pica mucho?
Sí.
Sí.
Sí,
A mí
sí
sí me
pica.
gusta que pique. Pues yo sí le estoy echando mucho chile. A ver cómo me va.
Even the salsa has a touch of honey.
Está rico. Aguanta una foto ya.
¡Qué delicia! No me hubiera esperado estos sabores de Yucatán. Como que cuando pienso en Yucatán pienso en el achiote, en el recado negro, pero no sabía mucho de los múltiples usos de la miel y de la combinación con los chiles. Está riquísimo.
Y entre más horas pase, el sabor se concentra un poco más.
Pica,
Pica. Pica.
pero pica delicioso. Y entonces, ¿cómo ven el futuro de los solares aquí en Maní y en Yucatán? ¿Creen que ustedes están tratando de promover que más familias lo hagan?
Sí, pues justamente el objetivo principal es eso. Y pues sí quisiéramos que más gente, sobre todo las nuevas generaciones, pues ahora sí que retomen esto que se está dejando de hacer. Porque es ahí donde hay que trabajar más y transmitir el conocimiento. Desde más pequeños le enseñemos este tipo de, pues ahora sí, de agricultura, que es parte de nuestra identidad, que es parte de nuestra cultura.
Muy bonito.
While the chicken's in the oven, let's start the base for the honey habanero rice with peas. On a jire comal, toast 1 habanero, 2 cloves of unpeeled garlic, and 1/8 of a white onion. Once they've charred and softened, peel the garlic and chop everything. Add vegetable oil to a pot over medium heat and throw everything in.
Mucho, mézclalo mucho, que cubra todo el... I'm gonna add 3 cups of chicken broth. So it's like adding more flavor. Now, you could do water.
Yeah, I feel like it always tastes better with chicken broth.
Always tastes better with chicken broth. And I'm adding a tablespoon of honey.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm adding a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
So it's boiling. Now you add the
All of
rice.
it?
Yeah? All of it. 2 cups of jasmine rice.
Okay. So
Okay.
mix a little bit.
And then mix it. And then I'm gonna add a few sprigs of cilantro into the broth para que le dé saborcito, pero lo pongo así en una esquinita.
Okay.
Add 1.5 cups of peas.
Okay.
And then you just stir. And then... Okay, so now that it's boiling, we cover
Cover
it. And then you reduce the heat to low.
And let it cook for about 15 minutes.
Okay, so we need to take the chicken out.
Okay.
Oh, beauty. Aquí. So now we're gonna flip them. Ve qué bonito se va a ver. No quiero que se me rompa.
Ayuda.
I wanted it to be perfect for you. Entonces ve, ahora le vamos a poner el broccolini. Y vamos a poner mucho. I like to put a lot. You want it super packed. So now we're gonna pour the marinade we had reserved. Muy bien. And now it's gonna go in the oven for another 20 minutes.
Okay.
Bueno, nos habían platicado un poquito, gente, que les decíamos que íbamos a venir a Maní, de que aquí era donde estaba la última civilización maya. ¿Ustedes saben algo de eso de Maní?
Bueno,
Ajá.
tiene mucha leyenda Maní. principalmente la leyenda que tiene Maní es el de la viejita del cenote.
According to legend, Maní will be the only place in the world left with water. And an old lady in the cenote or water cave will sell you some, but with a little catch.
Para que tú puedas tener agua y puedas tomar esa agua que ella vende, tú le tienes que entregar un bebé.
Ay.
Tú le entregas un bebé y ella te va a dar una cascarita de agua. Y con esa cascarita de agua tú ya nunca más vas a tener sed.
Y ese cenote aquí está.
Sí, aquí está. Es un cenote
La
pequeño.
leyenda del fin del mundo.
Sí, la leyenda del fin.
My babies are all grown up and I wouldn't trade them for the world. But I'm dying to see where this old lady may be.
So at the end of the world, when there's no more water to drink, this is where you come. And you can hear the bats. Did you see the bat? Did you see the bat? Whoa.
Looks so good.
Looks so good.
And you can
Look at
see all
that.
the broccolini absorbed all like the
It
marinade.
looks so
Yeah.
juicy, no? Okay,
So good.
so we have to let it cool before we carve it, like 5 minutes.
Okay.
So it's the perfect amount of time to make an agua fresca.
This agua fresca starts with 1 cup of fresh squeezed orange juice in a blender. Add the juice of 3 lemons. Then an entire lemon and lime chopped, rinds and all.
So we just want to make sure that there's no seeds.
Finally, 1 cup of honey,
So good.
1 cup of fresh basil, puree it until smooth, strain, pour it into your prettiest pitcher. Add 3 cups of water. Serve over ice.
There's something about the bubbles that satiates my thirst.
And top it off with mineral water or mineragua.
Want to try? Salud.
Salud.
Muchísimos bubbles.
So good. Yeah. Usually I was gonna say I don't really like the bubbles, but with this it tastes really, really good.
Okay, you ready for the chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
We gotta cut it, right?
Yeah. Smells so good. And then it's so easy to break it apart, ¿ves?
Yeah.
How can we make it more delicious and more pretty?
Yeah. Should we do the rice first and
Yeah.
the chicken on top?
Yeah.
I'm excited to eat the rice with the
Me too. Beautiful. What piece do you want?
This is for you. You go first.
No, you go first.
I'll take this piece.
Okay, that looks beautiful. Oh, that's perfect.
Let me need to get some.
Yeah. Como ahí. Ajá. Ah, Juju, that is so beautiful. Okay. Ready?
Wow. It's so tender.
Should we try some with the rice?
Yeah.
Rice and chicken?
How's it with the rice? Oh my god.
The rice is
The rice is insane.
the rice is insane. So I wanted to get juicy and charred
Yeah.
at the same time on both the broccolini and the chicken. Did we accomplish?
Yeah. And they're all like together. It's like the perfect level of spice. It's like a little spicy, like you feel it, but it's not overpowering at all. Oh my god.
As I'm trying the different things, I'm like, this is my favorite. No. Now this is my favorite. No. I get to the broccolini. This is insane.
insane.